And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
Well, like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He meant the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Wilfred Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out play? Okay, Karen. We got 1 minute till we're live, okay, Karen? Okay, we got 1 minute. up, everybody? Good evening and welcome to the Pascal Show. I know you guys might be wondering, what the hell is this? This is not what you're used to. You're used to me in my purple room. Well, I'm in a much bigger room right now. It is a gigantic spot right here in downtown St. Louis, Soulard. Shout out to Big Stu Films of Big Stu Studios. This is where we're doing the show at right now. I'll just go back over here at camera number one. But we are still working on some things right now. This is the first pancake of hopefully many different ones. We have a very special show for you guys this evening. So we should get into it. So a lot of you guys might be wondering, where is Kierra Coles? If you don't know anything about this story, it's a pretty crazy one. I'm going to be really honest here. It's a really crazy one, to be really honest. Can we go to camera one? This is a really crazy one. I'm going to tell you guys this story really quick, and then I have two very special people on it. You just kind of saw a little sneak peek of it already. Kierra Coles is a woman that has been missing for about, 3 years now. 3 years ago, she was claimed, or her family said that she had gone missing. She's pregnant, black woman in Chicago, and now everyone's still wondering, where the hell is Kierra Coles? I'm very special. I'm very honored to have these special people on today to talk about Kierra Coles and, actually talk about some of the theories, some of the conspiracy theories and all that. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of all of this. And I'm watching y'all's chat right now as we speak, so keep the comments rolling. Please share this video because we are going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff right now. So before we get into all of it, please, y'all, please welcome my first guest. I have the father of Kierra Coles. Please welcome. We're still working this thing out, y'all. Please welcome Joseph Coles to the show. How you doing, Joseph?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Man, I'm living, man. I'm living. There's a lot that we got to talk about. Obviously we do have not only yourself, but we also do have the mother of Kierra Coles in the house and on via Zoom. So we got a lot of things to talk about. So please tell me a little bit about what's been going on as of recently when it comes to this whole case right now.
Well, start by saying thank you guys for tuning in. I want the world to know what's going on in Miss Kierra Coles' life. She has been missing going on 3 years, total of 3 years. The things that's been going on is nothing. Chicago PD are not doing their job.
Right.
The feds, they say they're looking, but they're not doing their job either.
Right.
Because every time I look up, somebody asking me to do their job.
Mm-hmm. Now, I got a question. Okay. All right, so I understand that we're having a little bit of a volume issue. Like I said, it's our first pancake. This is really loud in my headphones. How do I turn the volume up on here? Yes, and not on here because that's killing my. Let me know if the volume is any better. Okay, just let me know, guys. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much for checking this out. Okay. Like I said, we do have questions and all that. So by all means, keep the questions going on and all that. Keep commenting, and we'll make sure we get this thing all figured out. Now, Joseph, where were we? I'm sorry about that. So please tell me a little bit about where you guys are at right now with this case.
Right now, we're still at a standstill. The people that's supposed to be handling the case is always on vacation. That would be Chicago PD. They don't return calls. They don't inform us of any new information or any information. Every time I come to town and I stop there, someone's on vacation that's supposed to be taking care of the case. I don't think nobody in this world will want their kid missing and no one's providing any answers. They don't even have enough sense to call us and inform us of what's going on with us.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any answers for us. They are asking us for information. I'm glad we're getting a little bit more exposure. It took 3 years. 3 years too long, if you ask me. It took a lot of Caucasians to be, put the fire up under the black people because that's what it's done now. At first, we wasn't getting any information, any help. Now that we to this point, race is becoming a part of this situation, which it shouldn't be about race. It should be about humanity. It should be about the people that's in the world, red, purple, green, orange, or brown.
Right.
The same stops they pull out for the Caucasians, they need to pull them out for everyone. We are no different than each other. We all bleed the same blood.
Mm-hmm.
In case you guys don't know me, I am Joseph Coles, the father of Miss Kierra Coles. I just don't speak on the behalf of Miss Kierra Coles and the grandbaby. I also speak on the behalf of the people that don't have a voice at this point in time. I will continue to push their information as well as my own information because they're looking for answers just as well as I am. No one is providing these answers. So me being the person I am, I speak for them. I speak about yellow people, green people, orange people, however you might look at it.
Right.
I speak on the behalf, plus I also speak for the people that don't have a voice at this point in time. The families just want answers. It's not that hard. If they can get out here and do all this other stuff, pass the information on. I passed out my number from day one.
Yeah.
I'm not hard to find. I hear my name, I'm there.
Yeah, and I understand like every little bit, every piece of information is crucial right now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what race, creed, religion, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you are lost, you should be found, period. Yeah, of course, we are going to go down that rabbit hole a little bit more about how somebody like Kierra Coles hasn't really been getting a lot of light until just recently, 3 years later. But before we jump into that, I do have somebody else very, very special in the house as well. I do have the mother of Kierra Coles, Karen Phillips, on Zoom right now. First off, I want to say a big thank you for being on, Karen. I know you've been busy and all that, so I want to say a big thank you for coming on, first off. So tell me, you're out there, you're in Chicago right now. Honestly, I have to say real quick, Joseph came out of his way to come down here and sit down, drove hours out of his way to sit down and talk with me, which I do really, really appreciate it. So I got to ask you, what have you heard recently in regards to this case of your missing daughter?
Not one single thing.
Not one single thing. That's point blank.
Not one single thing.
Not one single thing. Okay, so when it comes to it, as Joseph was saying, people have been going out of their way, that are not part of the law enforcement. They've been going out of their way to find out information and all that. What have you been doing recently to put the word out there, get the word out there about Kierra?
I mean, the Tribune, all the news stations, magazines, throughout Facebook, just anything that somebody could read or look at.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, that's the only thing we can do to keep it going.
Gotcha. And I appreciate you taking the time to do whatever you can as well. And I know that you got family, friends, and all that going out of their way. I know that you guys had celebrated her birthday a couple weeks ago. She would be 29 years old today, right? Right now as we speak.
24. Oh well, yeah. As of now, yeah.
Yes. So I know Joseph just recently said something about law enforcement up in Chicago, not really doing much. Have they really, like, on your side of things, has the Chicago PD been helping you out in any way, shape, or form at all?
Not at all.
Not at all.
It's sad. Not at all. At all.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Joseph, you have something you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, it took.
Joseph has something he wants to say.
It's a lot of people that's reaching out to me. I'm quite sure they are reaching out to her as well. The thing is, it took them 3 years to reach out to us, to really bring to light about this Amber Alert. Let me inform you guys, in case you don't know. They quick to whip out Amber Alert when a Caucasian goes missing. When it's a black person missing, you got to wait 24 hours. Then somebody will call you, and they'll tell you they don't have any information yet. No one calls this phone. I change my phone every time I come up here to Chicago. I stop at 111. When I give them my information, I haven't heard from them, as you seen today when I called. Because I want the people to be aware that everyone is not for you.
Right.
You know, this is like a crisis right now in Chicago. There's no one with a task force out there looking for the missing and exploited men and women. But they have a task force to pull a black man over for driving. I'm not understanding this. You know, this is really like causing a lot of ruckus in Chicago. And when I say it's causing a lot of ruckus, it's because a lot of people are concerned, not just about my daughter, but about their own family members that's missing. They're not getting their answers. It's been 6, 7 years people ain't seeing their family. It's been longer than that for some people. We are just not getting a touch of what could possibly help us, and that's the media, keeping the information out there. Well, they know I'm always out there. I'm not hard to find. It don't make no sense that these people are coming up missing, and not just they're coming up missing, but they don't talk about it as enough as they should. But soon as somebody gets shot, that's on the TV 24 hours a day. Put the people that's missing on there 24 hours a day. You never know who. You know, there was a thing before last year about these white vans. These people didn't do nothing about looking or put a task force out and pull them white vans over. I posted on my page about a white van that 2 young ladies that work in Walmart had a van behind a Walmart store. When that girl came to work the next day, she was shocked that it was still there. But once they went inside, they see it's soundproof. Then they seen it's an operating room in there. Then they see it's blood all on the wall. I mean, what does it take to really help our community? Not my community, our community, because we all live in different communities. It's happening in every community. It's not just, it just happened, it happened. No, it's in every community.
We're going to have to take 1 second here because I'm seeing that this volume thing is a problem. So we need to take 1 second, one quick minute. Yeah, you hear me fine. I hear you fine too. I hear everybody, but it's what's coming out. So, guys, could put it back on me real quick, camera one, real quick. So, guys, we're gonna take a quick second here. We're gonna figure some things out really quick. Stand by. Do not go anywhere. We got to fix this volume issue because it's getting.
Please do not leave. There's more to come.
Yeah, there's a lot more to come. So stick around, guys. We'll be right back. So please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh, you really have to come in here? My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but you know.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with
when,
you.
it, when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny
All
and
right,
start laughing.
do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
Just a sexy eye right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang,
bullets.
bang. Water guns. All right. All right, y'all. What's up, everybody? Okay, we're going to try this again. Okay, I just want to make sure if you can hear us, please, because I am watching from here. If you can hear us, I got my little laptop here. Please hit that number 1. Make sure that the sound is good. If the sound is good, hit that number 1 on your keyboard or on your iPhone or wherever you're watching this. And of course, let's not forget to crush that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button if you can hear me. Okay, if you can hear me, hit that number 1 on your keyboard. Por favor. I'm still hearing faint. Sound is low. Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm going to pull these things up. Bang, bang. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Too low. Hopefully that works for you guys. Let me know if that works. Better. It's better now. Okay. So we're good now? We Gucci? Looks like we're good now. Okay. Excellent. I don't know, we got a little echo in the background, but anyway, let me try this again, guys. Okay, so welcome to the Pascal Show. If you guys didn't hear any of what we just said, we're going to do it all over again for all your ashes, okay? So here it is, guys. I'm here at Big Stu Studios right here in downtown St. Louis. So if you haven't checked him out, you got to go and check out Big Stu Studios, Big Stu Films. The guy is extremely talented, and huge shout out to him. Thank you so much for the hookup and letting us be a part of this stage. Take a look at the spread, y'all. There it is. Boom. Nice little spread. I have somebody very special in the house, and I have somebody via Zoom as well to come on and talk about something very, very important that we need to talk about, and it has to do with Kierra Coles. This is a young black woman, postal worker that actually was pregnant when she went missing about 3 years ago. It has been, go to camera 1, it has been 3 years since she has been seen physically on this earth. People are still wondering where she is. I have 2 very special people in the house. I have her parents. I have Joseph Coles, and I have her mother via Zoom. We also have her mother as well, Karen Phillips, in the house. All right? So I need to talk to you, Joseph. I know we just had a few words just a second ago, but we got to do it all over again, okay? Now, first off, thank you so much, because I know you drove all the way out here to sit down with us in St. Louis, and you know you took out some time out of your very, very precious day to be here. So I want to say a big thank you for being here with us, first off. But I got to ask you, what has been going on? Has there been any new updates revolving around Kierra Coles' case?
I had to take a deep breath first. Let me just say this. There is no new information. I also want to say, me as well as Karen Phillips have enough going on in our life to where we don't need these podcasters or these mediums that would like to post and say what they want. Let me just tell y'all, I will pull up on you. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. The person I'm speaking of is Cypher Flower. It's supposed to be a medium. She had the nerve to send me something saying they found my daughter in a pipe yesterday. Let me tell y'all about this pipe.
Wait, hold up, real quick. So this medium,
yes,
this psychic,
Cypher Flower.
But she sent you a video. She sent you a link personally, or you just happen to find this from other people who send it to you?
No, I reached out to her after I received the link.
Okay.
I mean, and when I say very disrespectful, I'm looking for her. I'm going to be disrespectful. I'll try to talk to her with common sense. Miss, why would you post that without talking to the parents?
Gotcha.
Her exact words was, she could post what she want because she's a medium. I mean, y'all ain't got no heart. If it was your baby missing, would you want somebody posting negativity all day? That is not right. I'm hurt. I'm crushed. I even reached out to the lady. You know what she told me, y'all? The lady told me she gonna tell the police to check me. I've been checked by the police, lady. Ain't nobody else been checked. The persons that need to be checked, they ain't checked them. I'm around the world and y'all don't know me, you will find out about me.
So outside of this woman, outside of this psychic,
yeah,
have you heard anything else revolving around the case with your daughter? Any new evidence, any new pieces of information? Have you heard anything as of late?
The only thing I heard when I went to 111 police station was, the guy that's in charge of your case is on vacation. So when do they start taking vacation? When people come up missing. So it had to be your kid in order for you not to go on vacation. Not just that. When you people gonna call us and inform us of some information? You know, the most information I be getting, I learned from like the one guy from BBC News. You know, he the one pulled my coattail and said, yeah, you know, they closed the case and all that. Hey, I can't wait to get to 111. But then when I get there, they claim everybody's in the field, but no one's returned a call. They not just not calling me. I'm quite sure they not calling Miss Phillips either.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I have to resort back to the streets in order to find or seek any information that I need to know about.
Mm-hmm.
The police, CP, they ain't doing their job. Ain't no beating around the bush with me. If you don't know me, ask somebody. They are not doing their job. Anytime I come from out of town and somebody ride up on me and ask me, hey, what information you got? What? I'm not doing your job. You got a job to do and I got a job to do. Respect me, what I'm doing, respect me and stay out of my way. Because ain't nobody doing nothing for me or Miss Phillips. Understand that, y'all.
You know, and I'm glad you mentioned Miss Phillips, because we do have Miss Phillips via Zoom right now. Karen Phillips, I do want to ask you a couple questions here as well. And I'm going to ask you the same questions. Have you heard anything as of recently, any new information revolving around this case of your missing daughter?
Nothing at all.
See,
Not
now
one
that
single thing.
Not one single thing. So
Not
have
one
you?
single thing.
Not one single thing. Okay. So then let me ask you then, have you, nothing from anybody from the streets? Have the streets been talking? Has anybody said anything to you? So on and so forth. I mean, aside from a psychic and a cipher, clairvoyance, have you heard anything else revolving around your daughter?
I did hear that someone inboxed me that I didn't know and said that Mr. Simmons' family is tied with the police. So, you know, they can't be trusted, which we know they can't be trusted because they're not doing nothing now. Before I even heard that.
Well, you know, I do have a lot of questions revolving around this whole thing with Simmons, right? With Joshua Simmons or Josh Simmons. And I want to get down to that, but I don't want to go there yet, right? So now I understand, you know, I'm talking with Joseph. Joseph has just said that he hasn't heard anything from law enforcement at all whatsoever. How about you? You know, are you still in contact with the law enforcement? Have they just said this is a cold case? Have they just said they're just shelving this thing? What have you personally heard?
It's not a cold case, but they don't have no new information. And to me, they not trying to find no new information. They satisfied with he got a lawyer, which I don't understand how somebody can just say, "Oh, I got a lawyer," and don't have to come in to be questioned. I need for somebody to make me understand that part.
Well,
Joseph.
Let me try to help you understand. They pulled me in there, and I don't got no lawyer. You could pull me in there to question me about my daughter. Pull that boy in here and question him about what his whereabouts was and all this rest of this stuff. Don't y'all know I'm getting fed up? The world is cruel, y'all, in case you don't know. Now, Ms. Phillip was just saying, they ain't reaching out to us. They not. And then when I knock on the door, y'all, let me tell y'all something, because y'all don't know. I'm always 2 inches from going to jail every time I go in 111th Street police station. When I knock on them feds, though, they say they're going to return my call. I haven't got a call. But some lady, I'll just say that, some lady called the feds and had them to sweat me. So when is they going to sweat this boy? Because Josh Simmons, I had a word with your mama and daddy at church. They tried to show their ass in church, and I showed my ass in church. This ain't the nigga you want to fuck with, and I'm letting it be known. I look for you, brother. Yeah, y'all play these games, and I'm going to just put it out there because I don't have no filter on these lips. They keep playing these games. They in New Orleans. No, the fuck they ain't. They in Texas. Should I post the address? So somebody that's in the proper authority reach out to me because I know where they're at. I'm not going to play with y'all, and I don't want y'all to play with me. Be prepared, because I am.
So, Philip, sorry, not Philip.
Go
Joseph,
ahead. Go ahead.
Real quick, I have to ask you this because I understand that, I've been watching you guys in this whole case unravel and, unfold for the past few years. And I know that, I'm just going to say it. Is it true that you've been basically just staying out by her home just in case since the day she went missing? Tell me about that.
100% I've been by his home. Let's get that clear. His home.
His home. Okay.
I stood out in front of her building long enough to know the information I know. Yeah, I stood out by his home.
Okay. Simmons.
I'm tired.
Simmons' home.
Yes, Simmons' home. I am fed up with the mama. They full of shit. The daddy, full of shit. Everybody about church and God. He didn't even have enough sense to tell a pastor what was going on in the church. And we in there having a meeting. But once they left and I talked to the pastor, he was amazed and shocked by the information that was passed on to him by me.
Right.
They never told him that. And I understand these people grew up in that church. So they have this man which owned the church thinking we was just having a meeting.
Yeah.
Not nothing to do about my daughter missing or none of that. When I gave that man a flyer and I talked to him afterwards, he said he was going to bar them from the church. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's more serious than what people is really understanding. Right now, I'm going to say it one more time, y'all. I got enough going on in my life. I'm quite sure Miss Phillips got a lot going on in her life. We don't need the unnecessary bullshit, cipher, flower. Since you don't have enough respect, I try to give you the utmost respect. I ask you, why would you post that without talking to the parents? You know what this bitch told me, and I don't bite my tongue. This bitch had the nerve to tell me she gonna post what she wanna post. And then she told me she gonna have the police sweat me. Well, let them sweat me, baby, because I'm always ready.
All right, Karen, let me ask you this really quick. In regards to Simmons, right? In regards to Joshua, because we did just talk about that real quick, and let's try to keep the language respectful as much as possible. It'd be really, really appreciated. So here it is. When it comes to Simmons, I just need to know a little bit. Were you close to Joshua while Joshua was with Kierra at all?
I mean, I wouldn't say close. We'll speak because he did have to come to my house to see Kierra, but he wasn't the really talking type. So, we would speak, and then, either him and Kierra leave, or, they'll go on her room. So it wasn't like a sit-down conversation, but he always was respectful. Never raised his voice in my house. Always treated my daughter with respect in my house. And, me and her talked a lot, so, he was always a respectful person. So that's why I gave him the benefit of the doubt in the beginning when all of this happened. You know, me and him stood there together while I made the police report.
Wait a second. Hold on, Karen. I'm sorry. You're telling me that he was standing right next to you while you were filing the missing persons report?
Yes, he was talking to one police and I was talking to one police.
Wow. So then
he
tell
met
me
there. He is the one who said when I had my daughter to call him and see if he seen Kierra, he was the one who said, look down the street. Her car, she be parking her car down the street sometime, and I know good and well my baby never parks her car that far down from her building. Never. Every time I went over there, her car was exactly across the street from her building.
Wow.
So who put
and
the
then
car
he
back?
stood there, talked to one police. I talked to one police, and he said he would do what he could to help. And I haven't seen or heard from Josh since that day.
Have mercy. Okay. Well, there's a lot to unfold here. I have to ask both of you guys. All right. So, well, first off, Joseph, when the missing persons, when she filed the missing persons report, right? How soon did you get over to Chicago? Because I know you weren't in Chicago at that time, correct?
The same night.
That same night you hopped over and you were there. Did you ever have words with Joshua Simmons at all before he disappeared?
No, but they set up a meeting where they said him, his mother, his father, they all was going to meet us at the church.
Okay.
But they got to the church and shit went sideways because they didn't like the activists I was with. But I told them, we're not here for the activists. We are here for Miss Kierra Coles.
Okay.
And, you know, I wanted to ask the boy some questions. He never showed up. After our meeting there, Jenna Dias was with me. That's who the activist was. He dropped me off. I think he made 2 blocks before they trapped him. And then he came back to me crying, telling me these people pulled him over and told him to quit talking about Kierra Cage. Y'all gonna have to kill me because I'm gonna keep talking. That's just what it is. You know, like I said, we all angry right now about the situation.
Right.
Not just that, I also speak about the other missing and exploited men and women too. Some people don't have a voice at this point in time. I will be their voice. I don't have no problem with speaking. I don't have no problem with fighting. Y'all must understand this is crucial moments for us. Y'all don't understand this because y'all not wearing these shoes. But soon as somebody knock down your doorstep and tell you somebody missing out of your family, you need all the help in the world. Yeah, we from the hood. We don't know shit about what's going on in the world like that to be, oh, I'm going to set up a GoFundMe page. Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to call this. But soon as one of these Caucasians go missing, they pull out an Amber Alert. Come on now. I just had that on my phone. I just drove here to St. Louis, and I had like 4 Amber Alerts before I got to St. Louis. Let me tell y'all something. This shit don't make no sense. They ain't just taking a black woman. They taking a black woman, but they're not talking about the black women. They take the white people as all the stuff. Pull out all the stuff for everybody. We are all equal. There's no big I and little you. The same thing you do for the Caucasians, do for the black people. Don't y'all know it's been so long that we've been getting messed over? You know, I'm going to say this first. Pascal, I don't mean no disrespect, boy. I told you to get that bleach machine because I can't control these lips. I already explained that to you before we got on here.
True.
So don't pay me no attention, y'all. Sometimes I can go overboard. But let me just tell y'all, I'm so hurt, confused, lost. There's no support. There is no support for the black people that are missing. So you mean to tell me it took for, what's his name, Jelani Day?
Jelani Day.
Okay, another young black man.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all do that? That wasn't worth it. See, now, they pulled out some stops, but it takes the people that got money to make the things happen. Mm. The world revolves around money. These people ain't just coming up missing because they missing. Somebody encouraged somebody to get this money from over here if you get this person from over there. They are not just over here. They are everywhere around the world, y'all. It is going down. I go on you know, I'm kind of slow. I ain't scared to tell people. I don't know nothing about these phones. I just know how to say, hello, where you at? All right, bye. Send me the number. Right. I don't know nothing else. But when I get people reaching out to me from, like this one lady, somebody called this lady. She has a daughter missing, like I do. Mm-hmm. It's just her. She don't know what to do. Somebody reached out to this lady and told her to call me. I don't know this lady from Adam. She stay in Virginia. You think I don't talk about her daughter just as well as my own daughter? Hey, man, I'm a new person, y'all, in case y'all don't know. You know, I get the rumors, I hear the bullshit, you know, which is don't bother me because as long as you don't put your hands on me, we cool. Only person I'm interested in talking to is Joshua Simmons. And I do come by your house, brother. So now, don't ever go on 103rd and Wallace because I'll be around there.
But the thing is that since the disappearance, right, since Kierra Coles has gone missing, he disappeared too. So wouldn't somebody have already taken over his home, like his spot? Somebody ought to rent the spot. Karen, please tell me a little bit. Like, so nobody's in that house right now? Go ahead, Karen.
The house is his. I don't know who's in there, but it was an aunt that was living with him on one side of the floor, and he was on the other side. But it is someone living in that house. I don't know who, but someone is living. It's a family house, so I'm sure it's another family member that's in there.
Well, the information I got from the street recently was...
Okay.
He was just over there walking a dog when the first day I pulled up over there. Let me tell y'all something about him and the dog. If you out there, I'm going to run you over. I'm tired. I'm hurt. I'm confused. I done lost my mama. I lost my other baby mama. Let me tell y'all something. It is crushing me that y'all had the fucking balls to get on this fucking thing and tell me somebody that my daughter is in a fucking pipe.
We understand that piece. We do understand that piece.
No, I have it in black and white on my phone. I showed your assistant.
Right.
I also got it on my phone because I want the world to know. This ain't the first time something like this has happened to me. I did a search. It's people texting me and calling me and FaceTime me talking about they know where she at. They want money. Come on, bro. This shit is serious.
Yeah. So going back to what we were saying here a second ago, Joshua's home, just so I have this completely clear, and I'm throwing this to you, Karen, Joshua's home is still in his possession. The home that he left, the home that he ran off to, he's in another state. You have not heard from him since you filed that missing persons report. That house is still under his name, or one of his kin is still living in that house. My question to you is this. Yeah,
because house is his. I know the house is his. From what my daughter say, it's his house. So, you know, and then, you know, his mother, they either probably rented it to someone else or just got somebody staying in it so it wouldn't be vacant. But it's definitely his house.
Have you tried talking to the person that's inside that residence recently?
No.
Not at all?
No.
They're not going to communicate with us.
Mad. You know,
Gotcha.
It may go a different way.
The dog, well, I'm going to say this much because this is what I do know. Them dogs not keep coming outside by their damn self. Somebody is opening the door to let them out, and it's like five pit bulls.
I have seen people in there, so I know it's someone living in there. It's someone, just don't know who it is, but it's definitely someone living in there.
Well, I'm going to say all the time I went by there this week.
Very interesting.
That little curtain, the same little curtain, got the little cock where they can look out the window. Somebody letting the dogs out. They're not coming out, but they're letting the dogs out. It don't make no sense. You know, we so much talking about Josh Simmons. My honest opinion about it, Karen, and that's to you, he knows something. He ain't involved. He know. Now, that young lady that's named Kierra, too, that's supposed to be pregnant at the same time she is pregnant. There's no way in hell she quit her job the next day and move out of state.
That doesn't make any sense because.
Thank you.
And just so the audience understands as well, just to be just so that they're fully vetted on the situation. Kierra Coles and Kierra Smith and Joshua Simmons all worked in the same postal office together.
No, they didn't.
They did not.
All three of them worked in different post offices.
Oh, they worked in 3 different places.
Yeah.
I thought they were all working together. But they were all in the same.
3 different post offices.
But they were all in the same job.
Yeah,
all the same career.
Just said got transferred to the one she was at because she originally started way up north at a post office, and she had recently got transferred to the one on Exchange.
Gotcha. Now, Kierra Smith was having a romantic relationship with Joshua Simmons at the same time that Joshua Simmons was in a relationship with Kierra Coles.
Yes.
I have that correct, right? Now, there was a fight that happened between Kierra Smith and Kierra Coles a year before, correct? Now, where is Kierra Smith then? Where is she at now?
I've heard her and Josh is married now.
I'm sorry, what? Say that one more time?
Yeah, they're married now.
They're married now?
And they not too long just had a baby. Someone sent me a picture of him and her, and she was pregnant. So now they're supposed to be married, and I know they had another baby.
Okay,
so already have one child with her.
Okay, okay, hold up. Time out. I'm trying to. This doesn't make any sense. Okay, so they're gone. You're there when when you filed for the missing persons report, right? They just pack up their ish and run out the door, right? They go to some other state.
Yeah.
You know what state they went to. You know that they got married. You know they just had a kid. Why isn't anybody going down to where they are to find out what the F is going on? Why isn't anybody knocking on their front door? That's the part I don't understand.
That's my question too. And the last time I asked that question, they answer to me was, "Oh, we have someone watching them." Watching and questioning is 2 different things. I want them to be. Well, they say they questioned Kierra Smith, but they knew she was lying. They said they did question Kierra Smith, but they knew she was lying.
Wait, who's they? I'm just curious. Who when you say they, who's they?
When the case got switched to homicide. So I don't know if it was the first set of police, which was the postal inspectors and the police, or was it homicide? But they said Kierra Smith had been interviewed, but they could tell that she was lying. That's how he told it up.
Wait. So they could tell that she was lying, but they didn't do anything about it? But I don't get that.
Yeah.
If they can tell that she was lying, why weren't they doing everything they can in their power to bring her in, to bring her to justice? Then on top, man, this is so this is so strange to me.
Them knowing, if Josh was the last person to see my daughter, Josh was the person who brought her car back, and you gonna tell me, her mother, who cared her for 9 months, that's not enough to bring him in?
That doesn't make any sense.
They brought me in.
Not at all. I can't even, fix it in my head to make it make sense.
Okay, so now we do have to talk about this famous shot where there was surveillance video of what they say was allegedly Kierra Coles, your daughter, walking out of Joshua Simmons' home wearing Postal Service clothing, walking down the street. Who do you think was that? I'm going to throw it to Karen first.
Coming out of Josh? No, not coming out of Josh's
Was it coming out of Joshua's house?
Apartment.
It was another apartment.
Yeah, no,
Kierra's
it wasn't
apartment.
Josh's house. It was Kierra's apartment.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
But that was not Kierra. It was a postal lady that lived across the street. Of the angle that you saw her walking in, she lived in a building. There, she had left her ID and she was going back to get her ID. They had interviewed her once I told them that was my daughter, they had interviewed her. She said the reason she was going back is because she left her ID. So she is a postal worker.
Wow. How convenient, right? And then they said, because you don't believe, Karen, you do not believe that was Kierra, obviously, correct?
Correct, because your child, in the crowd, a mother especially, you can pick out your child from the back like, that's Kierra right there. Girl, come here, your child, your kid. and she was too tall. She, you know, she was a little bit bigger than my daughter, and then the walk was different. You know, my daughter had you know, it just the walk was different.
Can you repeat that again? That last piece, Karen, I'm sorry. One more time.
Didn't you hear?
Can you just repeat yourself one last time? I'm sorry. There was a little bit of commotion.
About you know, a mother could tell their child from the distance. It's just the frame wasn't right. You know, it was off. It was too tall, a little bit too big. You know, just the walk. I knew that wasn't her.
That's interesting.
But you know, I went along with it because I'm thinking that would help. You know, me saying like, okay, if you know they think we on the wrong track. Ooh. If they think we on the wrong track, they could slip up. You know, that's the only reason I went along with it. But here we is 3 years later. No, come on now. Y'all didn't even did nothing, period. Y'all ain't did nothing.
So Karen, then Karen, real quick, how did Joshua not become a person of interest? I'm curious about that. How did that happen?
How did he not become?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously he was a person of interest for a second at least. How did he not become? How did he get out of it? How did he get away with it? To have enough time to disappear?
My guess is because he got the lawyer. You know, he got the lawyer. Somebody said, okay, just get a lawyer and I guess wait it out. And I feel like it should be a statute of limitation on somebody getting a lawyer just sitting it out. Because when I ask, okay, well, what is the lawyer saying? Oh, he ain't got back to us. So you mean to tell me Josh ain't came in and talked to y'all? The lawyer got back to y'all and y'all fine with this?
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense.
At all.
So you have two people that could have easily been brought in,
yeah,
and properly interrogated.
Exactly.
And they're gone.
Like they just sent Kierra in and told her what to say. She went in and said whatever to, you know, diffuse the situation. So now Josh had behind a lawyer. You know, you supposed to be a man. This is a woman you've been dating for 6 years, and she carrying your baby, and you already got custody of 2 of your kids. So I know you love your kids. So now this kid make a difference because it's my child? No, I just can't ride with that. Like,
that's it.
It don't make no sense.
Right. And yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around all this because it is all, like I said, obviously it is something we have been talking about for a while, but with this new information, or just the information that's revolving around all this, it is pretty wild, you know? So I understand that you guys have a reward for finding Kierra Coles right now. And now it's at $47,500. I'm just going to put it up here real quick. Of course, if you guys know of anything, if you guys know of any information, please call. Where's that number?
319.
319, go ahead.
538-3982. That would be Joseph.
There we go.
I don't push for no one to call the police. The reason I don't do that and I pass out my number is because the police don't have no information for the Coles family and the other missing and exploited men and women. And it don't make no sense.
How long were they going into investigation? How long did the law enforcement, Chicago PD, get into the investigation? How long? Was it a year? Was it 2 weeks? Was it a day?
It was not a complete year.
It was not a complete year.
Right.
No.
It was close to a year. You know, like I said in the beginning, when it was the postal inspector and the police, they did a lot. You know, they was trying to do a lot. They even had special people come in and go over stuff, and they was interviewing a lot of people. It's once it got switched to homicide, it just died down. It just like, oh, well, you know, this is just another case of a black girl gone missing.
That's wow. Joseph.
You know, the crazy part is, the more it seemed like the concerned people knock on them doors, the no answers they have for them. someone that doesn't knock on their door, they always got an opinion or an answer. I mean, it's confusing for the people that don't know. I have sat up there at 111th Street 2-3 hours. They talking about somebody in the field. But then once the 2 or 3 hours is up, you know what they say next? Oh, they went home. But I'm still sitting downstairs. Hey, man, none of this stuff sits right with me. You know, like I said, man, I'm quite sure she got enough on her plate. Me, I got way too much on my plate. I don't hesitate to kick in your door. If I know she in there, I'm kicking it in. If she ain't in there, my bad. I'll just pay for the door. But I'm letting you know now, I ain't going on no blank missions. You know, my daughter deserved to live her life. You know, like a lot of stuff they talk about with this dude, Josh Simmons. I'm gonna bring it up. When they got her phone, she was having a full-blown conversation with this dude. How do all his messages get erased, but hers still there?
Really?
Yeah, I had the technician come and tell me some shit about this in the iCloud. It's floating in the cloud. They gotta wait till it fall down. They ain't all gonna fall down.
Have you gotten any more? Were they able to hack into it or get any information from the text messages, the receiving end?
I'll put it like this: she was having a conversation with the dude.
Okay.
So, from my understanding from the text, if I get close to you with an iPhone, we having a conversation, and I want to erase my conversation me and you was having, all I had to do was be close enough to you to erase my conversation with you. Your conversation would be there, but mine will be erased. And the shit she's saying to him is, I'm going to have this baby.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Whatever his response was, which we can probably like figure it out or put it together, but he has no conversation there. All you see is blank spots. But you can see everything she's saying. Yeah, I just came back on having this baby, woo-wah, bang, telling you, no, it can't happen, this and that. But let me just say this, too, because they don't bring this up. That same Kierra Smith text this boy and said, if you have a baby outside of me and you got to kill this girl in front of me.
I'm sorry.
That shit plays in my fucking head from day one.
Wait, hold on.
Day one.
Time out.
Yes.
Wait.
You heard me correctly. Yes, you did.
Now, Karen, can I throw this to you to say, do you attest?
That wasn't the same Kierra. That wasn't the same Kierra. That was a whole nother person that somebody took that and put it in there, Joe. That wasn't the same. That wasn't Kierra Smith.
Okay, well, someone keep texting me from that same number, but when I call the number back, it goes to all this, and then I try it again, and it might ring one time and click off. So this is...
You know how people is out here. They could make anything, Joe. They could make your
Karen,
number on somebody else's phone. They could make a conversation. They could make it seem like I'm having a conversation with you, and it's not even me. So it's somebody, but I know for sure that text came off a whole nother thing, a whole nother girl named
I mean, there's apps out there,
but it wasn't that Kierra.
I mean, there are apps out there.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it one more time.
Like you're somebody else when you're not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me try it one more time. I'll explain to you already. I ain't no savvy person with this phone. I'll explain that to you already.
I heard that.
But once I seen that, you know, and then not just me, but other people try to do our own little smart investigation to make sure it was them. Now, just like now, I don't know how much Karen be knocking on the Fed's door. Hey, man, they look for me. They don't got to, because I'm going to come in there. And just like I went in there before, it was because somebody called and said, hey, check the dad. He live out of town. Let me tell y'all something. I had a beautiful evening with my daughter before this shit occurred. She came and we went to Red Lobster to eat, y'all. I don't eat no fucking lobster. My baby love crab legs. That fucked me up because I don't eat that shit. We had a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours in there eating. I got a plate of crab legs and gave it to her. She like, Dad, I ain't know they had this. I'm gonna come down here more often. We gonna come over here all the time. Man, I'm so fucking crushed. Let me tell y'all, I ain't in my state of mind, the right state. So all y'all with this negativity and you keep talking bad about her, I'm gonna find you. I'm not worried about the police.
Can we talk about this really quick? Because you said that you were brought in, right?
Yeah.
You said that you were brought in for questioning.
Yes.
When she went missing.
Yes.
Why were you brought in for questioning? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, from the way they're supposed to do their job is, if the daughter came up missing, they supposed to talk to the parent. I know I was here the same night I got the call and said she was missing. Am I correct, Karen? Did you not pick me up?
Yeah.
I don't understand how my daughter comes up missing. But I'm going to just say this. There was also, prior to her coming up missing, she called me one day and said, hey, Dad. I said, what's up? She said, my friend got jacked for her truck. The first thing I told her, hey, look, that ain't your shit. Somebody approach you about that truck, you get them motherfucking keys up, because that ain't yours. She said, Dad, I hear you, Dad. I'm gonna just drop the keys. And then I'll be damned if it ain't 2 weeks later, this bullshit happened. So somebody is aware. Let me tell you something, brother. They took over 100-some cameras off that block. If Josh Simmons put that car back right there, they don't see him cutting through that gangway, because I did. They got the dude that has the cameras, I would not expose him. He exposed the information to me, which I'm grateful for. I'm aware of what's going on in life. I didn't look at it as, oh yeah, they took my daughter and that's that. No, you're a damn lie. I seen all the videos the police took off their block. And that young lady you talking about, Karen, the one that walked across, me and her sat and talked for about 6 hours. Me and her. Once I told her about the picture, and she said, I wanted to say something to you, Joe. I just didn't, because I didn't know your state of mind. So I kept watching her for like 4 days. Then one day she was getting off work. It was about 3-something. I escorted her down to her house. I talked with her as we was walking. She like, yeah, Joe, I know that's me, but I didn't know what to say to you or how to approach you. So the crazy part about it was, I don't know what this lady's intentions was. So when I exposed what I knew, now she admits it like, yeah, that's me, Joe. I don't know what to say, but she kept covered up. And the reason she was being covered up because little do y'all know, and the ones that know I was out there on that block, it was different people coming around with the wrong intentions. The lady was scared. Of course she's not gonna speak. You know what I'm saying? So this is like if you in a situation to where somebody keeps saying it's you, and you know it's you, but they don't know it's you. You got people that was coming over there parking on the block, brother. I stood out there for 47 days in front of that building. Let me tell you something. I know everybody on that block. Them people don't offer me to come in, take a bath, shower, and wash my, feed me. They was doing everything, bro. And I mean, I appreciate that. And every chance I get, I show the same respect to these people. I even go, when I come up here, I don't go hang out with my family. I go over there and visit them people. I don't know them. But they respected me when what I was doing. So I was turning that same respect and knock on that door, check on her, because there's 2 old ladies. They used to be on me, boy, like my grandmama. They used to be like, boy.
That's good neighborhood stuff.
Yeah, they like, boy, you know it's raining out there. I'll be like, I'm straight. They be like, no, you're not. Come in the hallway. I used to be like, man, no, I'm straight. They be like, look here, boy. And I ain't going to argue with them old ladies because, shit, they got a cane. And I ain't trying to get hit. So, you know.
I heard that.
It's just, I'm going to just say this, Pastor. I appreciate you bringing me and her on together.
Of course. Because
you got a lot of smart-ass media people out here right now. They'll call her, do an interview with her. 2 weeks later, call me, hey, Joe, what's going on? You know, y'all got hidden agendas. I'm here to destroy that shit. If you don't call me, don't call her. There ain't no way you get an interview from me. You call both of us, talk to both of us about us, because we are representing Miss Kierra Coles, the boss, along with the little boss. In case y'all don't know, I am Joseph Coles, the father of Miss Kierra Coles, the boss. I don't just talk about Miss Kierra Coles, I also talk about the missing exploited men and women of America. That ain't my job, y'all, but it has become my job.
I heard that. Karen, you have anything to say real quick before we go into a commercial break?
No.
There it is. We got to go into a quick commercial break.
Before we go to this commercial break,
hold on.
There's a lot we got to say in this world.
We are going to talk a lot about it.
We are our voice. We are our own voice.
As soon as we come back from this commercial break. Hold on.
Joseph. Okay.
We're gonna wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. We're gonna be taking some phone calls here very, very shortly, guys. I'm putting up the phone number right now as we speak. We're gonna go into a quick commercial break, but if you have any questions for what we are talking about right now, give us a call. 314-766-4581. We're going into a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we're going into Let's Talk. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Peace.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood. We inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.
And we are back, y'all. Welcome back. Like I've been saying, guys, if this is your first time checking out this show, sorry, I went to had a little bathroom break, had to do it. If this is your first time checking out this show, please go hit that like button down below. Do not forget to crush that subscribe button down below. That would be really, really appreciated. I still have both Joseph and Karen in the house right now with us. But we are going to open up the phone lines because I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you guys have any questions and all that revolving around this case, this whole situation, give us a call at 314-766-4581. Do not be shy. Like I said, do not be shy. If you have any questions revolving around this, I know that we all do. I've asked as many questions as I can for right now. But I would love to hear your opinions, your thoughts, and all that stuff. The only thing I ask is please keep it classy, keep it professional. All right? That's all I ask. It's plain and simple. So, again, the number is 314-766-4581. Give us a call. Let's chop it up. Joseph, what would you like to say, my brother?
I'm in timeout, y'all.
Oh, you're not in timeout. You good, homie. You good. You good. I'm just saying, hey, let's have this conversation. Let's talk. Let's talk about this stuff. All right. Says the sound is low again. I don't know how that happened again, but it is. Let's see. I'm going to turn those things up. Let me know if it's getting any better. We're fixing it as we go. All right. Like I said, the number's 314-766-4581. Okay. Sounds like volume is good now. So, sounds like volume is doing good for right now. But, like I said, I think she just jumped off, but okay.
I'm back.
Hi, Karen. So, Karen, real quick, I know that when it came to this whole situation with Joshua, obviously he was a person of interest, and then suddenly he was not. Do you at all think that he was involved?
Of course.
You personally?
Yeah.
Was there ever a point?
If you wasn't involved, you've been dating my daughter for 6 years. Why won't you want to go in and let everybody know you don't have nothing to do with this? And help like you said you would. With whatever it was, passing out flyers, knocking on doors, looking in garbage cans, whatever it was, why you didn't do anything?
Gotcha. Now, was there ever an opportunity for you and Joseph to go to the police and file this together? Did Joseph already know? Like, I'm just going to ask you, Joseph. Did you know about your daughter missing before the missing report was filed?
No.
Or did it happen afterwards?
Well, when I got up here from Wisconsin to Chicago, I immediately went and got a copy of the police report.
Gotcha. Continue, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I went and got a copy of the police report. Let me tell you what the police report have on there. Just my daughter's name, and the rest of it have a lot of black lines on it. Mm-hmm. So it's not really telling me nothing. It's just showing her name on a piece of paper with a black marker that marks out whatever the conversation or whatever was said on there.
Gotcha. We're gonna expand on that here in a second, but I do have a phone call, and keep it just like this. It's a great setup. You're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Pascal. Good evening. It's Amy from Arkansas.
Hey, Amy from Arkansas. What's on your mind? Speak on it.
Hey, Joseph and Karen.
Hello.
God bless you. I'm a white woman from Central Arkansas, okay? And I have grown up in a town where dirty cops, dirty politics, backroom deals, and a good old justice system ran rampant. And I've never had my kids kidnapped or missing or anything like that, but I have been a victim of someone trying to kill me. And the only person the police questioned was just like you, Joseph. The only person they questioned, me.
That don't make
like
no sense.
I would climb on my roof, pour gasoline on top of it, and try to kill me and my children and burn us alive in our own home. Now, I can think of a lot less painful ways to do something like that. But yeah, I understand what it's like to have the cops not do a damn thing about your crime and being a victim. And they want to pull out that good cop card when it suits them. Oh, well, we don't have probable cause to question this, or we don't have we can't do that, or we can't search. Bullshit.
Amen to that. Amen.
You've got our sheriff's department had so many lawsuits against them because they have a metal chair and a motorcycle helmet. And my friend Tony was a victim of it. They beat the crap out of him. But my question is, there was a young lady, 18 years old. Her name was Cleishandra Hall. She goes by Clee for short. She disappeared in the mid 90s, and she was a young black woman, and she worked for this doctor in Little Rock, and everything points to there's evidence that she is buried in his backyard, and they've never even been able to obtain a warrant.
That because they don't want to.
His yard.
It's so crazy that you said that, because I know of another situation up here now that I'm talking to somebody about.
Which brings me to my question. Have y'all been able to talk to any of the neighbors at Joseph's former house, and have they said anything, noticed anything?
That's a very
did they
good
notice
question.
anything peculiar or anything like that?
Yes, yes, and yes. I communicate with everybody on that block. I listen to everybody's story on that block. Like I said from day one, we didn't know what to do, and we still don't know what to do. So the information that is passed on to me, that's another reason I pass out my number. A lot of people won't talk to the police, but they'll call me, they'll text me, and they'll say this and they'll say that. Let me tell you something. When they tell me, Joe, check over here by the botanical garden, I didn't even know where it was at, and I'm from Chicago. I found it. I looked, I walked, I kicked in doors, I dug up yards. I'm not looking for no police to bring no search warrant and look in these people's yards. I'm going to look at that motherfucker. They don't like it, they could come get me, because I'm going to look. I've been through that. It's so rough that, you know what's really crazy? That you call all the way from Arkansas, and I really appreciate you tuning in to the Pascal show to watch us. We have
I love his show.
We have a lot of issues in Chicago at this point in time.
My daughter's baby daddy lives there. I know.
Yes, it's very rough for the black people in Chicago at this point in time. So I'm kind of glad that a lot of people are reaching out to Miss Kierra Phillips and myself in order to keep the information out there about Miss Kierra Cole's the boss, along with the other people that don't have a voice at this point in time. I will be their voice.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah.
Karen, I'm going to ask the same.
We gotta stick together. Like you said, we're all important,
Absolutely.
And we all believe the same.
Absolutely. Let me ask that same question to Karen. You asked a very good question. So, Karen, as far as the neighbors and all that, were there any conversations that you had? Maybe you had it solely with some neighbors. Did you hear of anything? Did the neighbors speak to you about anything?
No.
No. They've never told you anything?
No.
Not like there was a weird commotion going on, there was a fight outside, there wasn't anything awkward or strange?
No.
Interesting. Well, Amy, thank you so much for the phone call. We really do appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And God love you and bless you, Joseph and Karen.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now that's very interesting. There were some people trying to call in. I'm trying to let them open up the phone lines here. So if you guys are still trying to call in, please call in. The lines are back open again. But I do find that interesting. So you're saying that you heard some things from the neighbors in the neighborhood.
Yes.
And Karen, you have not. So what was it that you heard? What have you heard?
Well, first of all, let me just say, she had a next door neighbor that lived in another house next to the building she lived in.
No, they talking about from Josh block, not Kierra block. We talk to people on Kierra block.
No,
you said Mr. Simmons block, right?
No, he said on Kierra's block.
Oh well, yeah. We talk to people on Kierra block.
Oh, so on Kierra's block, neighbors have said some things to you, both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Karen, what was said to you?
majority of them was saying, she was nice. She always spoke to, everybody.
Oh, that
was just a nice young lady. And then a neighbor said next door that she did hear, them arguing.
Okay.
Which, I know my daughter, she will argue with anybody every day. So when she said that didn't really strike me because I know my daughter and I know how she is. So, they did argue because she would tell me about arguments that they had. So, every couple gonna argue. So that wasn't like out of the ordinary.
Gotcha.
But we still, checked into it. Seems though now she was missing. We want to know what was the argument about. But the lady said she couldn't really hear what it was about, but she heard loud voices.
Gotcha. Okay, well.
And it wasn't, I'm sorry, it wasn't the night that she went missing. It was just prior to that time, like.
Things leading up. Things leading up. Okay. Well, I got a phone number. Let me get this. You're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm Susan, and I'm calling from North Carolina.
Susan from North Carolina. How you doing? What's on your mind? Speak on it.
It's just my heart is hurting. It's just awful here.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? I'd like to talk about it a little bit with the parents.
By all means. You have the floor.
Oh, I'm live? I'm on?
You are live. Yeah, like I said, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? Speak on it, sweetheart. Now's your time.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to say how sorry I am for the parents. My heart is with you 100%.
Thank you.
I do want to say my whole life I've heard nothing but bad about Chicago police and what they do and what they don't do. And that being said, there's not much in the way, obviously, you're stuck. So I'm going to suggest, can you hold up that flyer and show me the flyer close up so I can send this out on social media? I've already been sharing it since I've been on the live.
There it is. There's a reward.
Okay.
$47,500. All right?
Yeah. Okay.
If you know of any information.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
If you know of any information, you can call.
That out. Well, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
You on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Tyrone Price. I'm from Wisconsin.
Tyrone from Wisconsin. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
What's up? I'm just tuning in to the Pascal Show on the Kierra Cole incident.
What's up, man? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm assuming this is family.
Let me just say this. This is one of my good friends in Wisconsin that I goes to visit. We just sit down and have our men to men talk.
Right.
So I'm glad you called in, brother. I was trying to call you, didn't pick up. So I'm glad you found time to call in.
I just had a few questions.
Shoot, man. Speak on it.
Have the city of the police officers of Chicago informed y'all about any forensics in the house?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, they did say it was, no fingerprints, other than, because she did just have a little get-together for her birthday, which was on the 24th. So there was no fingerprints in our house.
Can you hear her?
Tyrone?
I didn't hear her.
Oh, you didn't hear her? Can you say that again one more time? Just speak up into the mic one more time for me, Karen.
He said forensic.
I was saying, why hasn't the police chief or whoever's in charge of the case informed the parents about any forensic found in the house?
No. Not to me.
They had talked to me about that and said that it was, just her friends who they had interviewed, a few of her friends that she had over for a little party that they had to do. They had took the little, they had little drinks and stuff that was still out, so they had took them bottles and stuff to check for fingerprints and stuff like that.
Interesting. Okay, so then to piggyback off of what Tyrone just said, what about the car? What about her car that was allegedly was Josh moving her car back in front of her apartment complex or down the street from her apartment complex? I mean, did they run it for fingerprints? Did they try to grab some DNA from it? Anything of that sort? And I'm asking that to both you guys, both you and
They
Joseph.
ran it for fingerprints, and then they asked me I think, and he said something about some dog hair, but I know she did interact with him and his dogs, so it could have just got transferred, or I don't know, but I did let them know that he had dogs, and they didn't find any foul play as of what they told me as far as her car. And, when they kept saying her purse, that was not a purse. Okay, it was a purse, but she was using it for a lunch bag. What she had in it was native meal, so it really wasn't a purse. The lunch bag that day.
Okay. I think what Tyrone's doing, I think Tyrone has the show in the background. I think that's what's going on.
He's set up like that.
Yeah, I turned it down.
Yeah, he got the show on TV, and then he's okay. Yeah. So you have any other questions for us, Tyrone, before we let you go?
And like during situations like this, when cases like this happen and new cases arrive, do they put the previous cases in front, or do they go in order?
There's no order.
They put them to the back. Because if you ask me, that's what my daughter case is. Because my daughter case, I'm not saying that she's special to me, but I know she just can't go on top of all cases. But I feel like it should be a team for just missing people. This goes to this department because this work on strictly missing people.
Right now, Karen, I'm in talks with people as far as keeping the missing and exploited men and women at the forefront, no matter when it happened. They're going to be talking about the old cases as well as the new cases. Right now, right now, I'm just informing you that I am in tune with some people. Right now, as of a few days ago, I'm going to be going away again. And I'm volunteering to step up as the concerned parent for the missing and exploited men and women. I will keep their case at the forefront. I will also keep their case on TV, the news, YouTube, any media outlet that will listen to me talk. I have a lot of offers. I have a lot of people coming at me sideways. I have a lot of people coming in with the positive ways. And the positive ways being, help them spread the word about the missing people, not the black people, the people. See, that's the difference. And the people must know the difference. Stop looking at the color, y'all. They taking any color. But the thing that I'm stepping up for is because the Amber Alert, that's not set up for the black people. That's one of my problems. Like I said, I just drove down to St. Louis. And let me tell y'all something. I had 4 Amber Alerts on my phone. When Miss Kierra Coles, the boss, went missing. Did anybody hear about an Amber Alert saying Miss Kierra Coles is missing?
We asked about that, and they said Amber Alerts was for kids. And I haven't heard an Amber Alert of an adult. You know what I mean?
Let me just...
on the news say it's a missing person, but I haven't heard an Amber Alert of an adult.
That's because you got...
Just started with it.
Well, I'm going to just say it again. You haven't heard it. Let me just say again, you haven't heard it. Because I travel, and Karen, you know I move around a lot. Let me just tell you about the Amber Alert. Yeah, it's supposed to be set up for the kids. So if they're set up for the kids and some of these other people come up missing, which are grown, they still put it out on the Amber Alert. because the first thing they connect them with is a car. So when they connect your license plates to this person or whatever, and they saying this person is missing, that's how they are tracking you. So they don't tell you it's an Amber Alert for kids. It's not really an Amber Alert for kids. It's an Amber Alert for the missing and exploited men and women. They use it for the kids. When these people came up missing, that's like you just said, there's no Amber Alert for the adults. Well, they had one for Jelani Day, I seen. Is he a kid? No, he's not. The young lady that was missing, Caucasian lady, she wasn't no kid either. But they had the Amber Alert out for her. See, it's a lot of things. You know, they mislead us, but there's misinformation. I ain't holding my tongue, y'all. Can't nobody ever in life tell me not to say shit. You got to be crazy. And everybody that know me, know I'll stick from day one. I listen to the good, the bad, and the ugly, y'all. That shit don't mean shit to me unless they talking about Kierra Coles. The thing is, Karen, it's enough is enough. That's all I can say, baby. It's enough. I mean, I'm tired of not sleeping. I sleep in my car. I got a crib. And I sleep in my fucking car. Because I don't want to go in the house. Let me tell you why I don't want to go in the house, y'all. The next time I go in the motherfucking house is going to be in prison for the rest of my fucking life. I'm not never going in the house. I'm going to enjoy my car. And I'm going to go to state, wherever somebody call and tell me she could possibly be. I don't go nowhere, y'all. I stay in my fucking car and got a house.
What was the last time you were in your house?
Shit, ask them, because I be in Chicago a whole fucking lot. Man, let me tell you, I was up there for 3 weeks for someone to call my phone and said, hey, you know, they found this young lady in Lake Michigan and they are saying it is your daughter. I've been up in Chicago ever since then, brother. I went home 3 weeks later, paid my bills, and came back up here. This shit is serious with me, man. I got a whole fucking crib to myself. I ain't hurting for nothing. I left Chicago, brother. I just stood out there for them couple of years up here and went and did what I need to do to get on my feet to get right. And no, I'm not selling dope. So I wish people quit saying I'm selling dope with your hating ass. You know what I'm saying? I worked a job. I got check stubs. Thank you. I appreciate the support. It's so fucked up that people would misjudge you without even knowing you. It's people that say the rudest, dumbest shit in the world but don't know you. But they'll fight it like, oh, yeah, they said he did this. Yeah, ask the horse about the horse so I can kick this shit out of you. This shit is fucked up, man. We got enough problems going on in the world. I got enough problems in my life going on that I care not to talk about.
Tyrone, thank you so much for calling in, my brother. Thank you.
I want y'all to know, man, it is so serious, man. If you love your kids, man, and for the fathers that ain't there for their kids, hey, man, step up, bro. Step up. That's all I can say.
You know, it's interesting to me that you have decided to stay in your car, to live in your car out there. You know, I give you mad props for dedicating your time, every free time that you have.
Every day is free.
Finding out what's going on.
Every day is hard for me. Just know that, y'all. There's no day easy. And for the people, because I know you guys don't know, the guy that just called in, Tyrone Price, has been one of my good friends since I met him. If I wanted to talk to someone, he live way in Wisconsin, y'all. Hey, I drive down there, man. I got so much going on in my life, and then if I want to talk, which I really don't want to talk, but I know I can go there. I ain't worried about if he gonna judge what's going on in my life versus now. We sit and talk. We sit and talk. That's all I need sometimes. It's a listening ear. I'm tired of seeing negativity about anybody on all the shootings. Hey, y'all wanted this shit. Everybody like to rap. Everybody like to shoot. It's crazy.
That's true.
Let's put some of that effort into finding these people that's missing, that exploited men and women. All the people that's got these podcasts, putting out the misprint, the wrong information, thinking they know everything, and they reading our minds, and they assuming they know what we're going to say next. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. And please, just respect the fact that the mother and father is looking for their daughter, not getting into it with each other. You know, I see this shit on Facebook. I don't respond to that because they don't know me. First of all, I am not beefing with nobody. I got another avenue I'm on.
So there's no tension between you and Karen? You guys are working together?
I have no beef with no one. Do you understand what I'm saying? But there's people in the world that loves misery, love company. Hey, we ain't got no misery besides looking for my daughter. And I please listen to me, y'all. We are going through enough. So you got the people with the podcast, like this one young lady. I'm going to just say it now because eventually these are going to come out. This one lady that I was dealing with, she the same person that hates me, hate Karen them too. But she be more on their ass than on me. And I don't really care because I don't look at that shit. Somebody will text me and say, hey, Joe, she talking bad about you on this. So when I go to look at it, I don't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because this the same person that tried to pull the wool over my eyes. Come to find out, she was call herself helping the Kanika Jenkins family and was setting up a bogus ass GoFundMe page. When I was befriended by her, she did the same thing, attempted to set up a GoFundMe page. Once I found out about that shit is canceled. Bitch, you canceled too. So I don't talk to her. This been 3 years now. So if I told y'all I haven't talked to her since this first happened, how is I able to tell you guys stories about what's going on right now on the internet? Because she's looking to build her podcast up. Me, gotcha. I don't have a podcast. I don't have a GoFundMe page. I don't take donations. I told Pascal, you make sure I got gas to get back home when I get down there now. I'm straight. I got some money in my pocket. And it ain't from selling drugs. Stop thinking all black people sell drugs too. I did my time. Please understand that, okay? Right now I have a bigger fish to fry. Life is short, y'all. I wish my baby could be here. I don't celebrate birthday. Once she went missing, I celebrate my birthday with her birthday. I don't buy shit and I don't do shit. I'm just happy to see the people come out and show the support and the love for me and my fucking family. That's all. I don't know how to keep saying the family. Y'all keep showing support and love for the Coles family and the Phillips family. I don't got no beef with no motherfucker. Stop saying I got beef, because I told you, if you want to know anything about this horse, ask this horse. Don't tell me something. Oh, Billy said you did this. No, ask me about me, because can't nobody tell you shit else about me. I'm so sick of these little wretched ass bitches on here keep coming on the Facebook page and they like they know me and then they don't know me. The crazy part is, brother, they'll reach out with the hopes of betraying me.
Why? Why is there sudden like beef? Why is there beef?
Misery loves company. So if they fucking miserable, they want the next person to be miserable. I'm already miserable. So there's no reason to keep kicking out my door to try to make me miserable. I'm already miserable. The day they bring my daughter to me, that's the day I won't be miserable no more.
Gotcha.
I'm sick of these people with the stupid ass question. If she's dead, why are you looking for her? If she ran out with her boyfriend, why are you concerned? That means you ain't read the story. And I get on their ass. I don't play with them.
I heard that. Karen Karen, if you mind me, I want to ask you the same thing. I mean, because I understand that there is some negative backlash that you guys are getting on the social medias and whatnot. Why do you think there's that going on? Why is there so much heat in the negative towards you guys of all people, while you guys are trying to find your own daughter? That doesn't make sense to me.
Because people want to know. They want to know anything that you know, and when you don't tell them, then they mad because they feel like, oh, we care. We want to know what's going on, what the police say now, what they say now, what they say now. Like I tell them, this is a high-profile case. If I know anything, you don't think it'll be on the news? That's gonna be the first thing smoking as soon as you turn the news on. And I mean, I appreciate everybody love, support, and their prayers, but I don't have to get on here and say, oh, I'm going to do this today. Oh, we doing this today. Oh, the police said this. Oh, well, this person said that. And they mad because you don't do that. And everybody got their own theory, which they're entitled to think or feel however they want to feel. I don't feed into it. I don't even get into it. If I see it, I keep going. I don't read none of that. None of it.
Did anybody ever come up to you guys and because obviously, Joseph, you were brought in for questioning, right? Mm-hmm. Did they ever question you, Karen?
No.
Was there ever any speculation of maybe being involved in her disappearance?
No.
In her possible disappearance, I mean? Okay.
No.
Okay. Because when I hear negative, you know what I'm saying? When I hear negative backlash, or, you know, the rumors going around on Facebook or on social media, I would automatically assume that they're thinking that y'all had a hand in it or something crazy like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people kept saying that, like, yeah, we know you did. Yeah, we know it was you. But, you know, I can't deal with that because I need to stay strong for what I'm really dealing with, my daughter missing. Mm-hmm. You know, if I feed off into that, I wouldn't be how I am today. You know, I have to strategize, and I can't let that take me down. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, they just want feedback, and I don't have any for them.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. Man, you know, like I said, I commend you guys having such strong hearts.
Well, I'm gonna just
spirits.
Let me just say about the strong heart. My mama raised a good king right here. I am who I am, and who I ain't, I would never be. I'm always gonna be here for Kierra Cole, no matter what anybody say in the world. They shit don't mean shit to me. Mm-hmm. I'm so hurt, y'all don't understand. And for y'all that know me, do understand, y'all know I ain't wrapped too tight right now. So please keep your opinion, especially negative opinion. I'm talking about you, Cypher Flowers. I hope you die, lady. You don't put no shit on there about my motherfucking daughter in no damn pipe. That shit is not true. You bogus as hell. I told you, Pascal, I was showing utmost respect, but this shit is eating the fuck out of me, bro.
And I understand that. I mean, I can only imagine how much, like, this is 3 years in the making of you feeling this type of way. And
but no,
you're dealing
she
with
didn't
a lot
say
of
that.
Stuff. I get that piece.
She didn't say that from the beginning. You know, like the story, you know, like you said, the story is not getting the full attention that it's supposed to get. Now all of a sudden, you got this lady right here thinking she doing something which is supposed to be positive, which is negative as hell, because she posted it and they sent it to me and it says, yeah, your daughter's in the pipe and this and that. So I asked the lady, who gave you the fucking audacity to say some shit like that without even talking to the parents? Do you know what this lady told me? She gonna put the police on me. Well, put them on me, baby, because I'll be ready all the time. I am waiting. Soon they tell me to come in, I ain't going no motherfucking way. They gonna have to do it right there on the spot.
Now,
I'm tired.
I understand, but that is one person, right? But I do understand that this has been a long time.
Yes,
of you
sir,
waiting,
it has.
Looking for your daughter, trying to find out if she is safe, if she's in one piece. Finding the truth out so that there's peace of mind, not only just for your mind, but also for your heart as well. So, I mean, I totally understand how you feel internally
No, you don't. No, you don't. Let me clear this up for everybody to understand. You will never know how I truly feel. Just know that. I understand that people have been in certain situations to where they do have love and respect for another person that's going through something versus somebody just out here ain't doing shit. Because it's people like other people, not just me and Karen, but it's other people that got kids missing. You don't see them on the news. You don't hear about their story. I just went to Wisconsin not even 3 days ago. Let me tell y'all what I found when I got down there. I stopped at the gas station to fill up again. So as I'm filling up, I had to pee. I'm like, let me go in the bathroom right here and pee. Let me tell y'all something. They got like 9 pictures of missing women and boys. Hey, y'all, I was just living there for 30 years. There ain't never been no whole bunch of flyers on the window of no laundromat talking about missing people. So, again, y'all, I only speak about Miss Kierra Coles and the little boss. I also speak about the people that don't have a voice at this point in time. For the people that know me, reach out to me. I am still on board with starting a foundation for the Kierra Coles and the little boss. I'm still got a lot of things going on, and I'm working hard. So the people that don't see me on the street still just know I'm here. If you dial my number, I'll pull up. Y'all know I will. In a heartbeat, I'll pull up. It's so bad right now, y'all. We need to all stay together as the people. Not black, not white. We got to stay together as a whole. You know, let me just say this. You know what's crazy, y'all? So y'all remember the young lady that glued her hair with that Gorilla Glue? So how in the fuck she weighs $150,000 in a week, and here it is. It's been 3 years for us, and we only raised $47,500. You do the math. Thank you, Pascal. I'm gonna let you continue on. I have a lot more to say. I'll just keep my mouth closed right now.
All right. Karen, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up the show? Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Yes, man.
Say that again. Could you repeat it? I had it mute by accident.
I just hope that it's somebody out there that's listening or watching this show that can call in and give us some type of information about my daughter. You know, not all that crazy off the wall, what you heard. I want people to call in what you know.
Absolutely. You know, I have to say a big thank you to both of you guys, Karen Phillips, Joseph Coles. Thank you guys for coming on and talking your sides of the story, your perspectives on everything that's going on. I mean, I wish you guys nothing but the best. And I hope that we can find some things out in regards to Kierra Coles and find the truth on what's going on with your daughter. But guys, it's time to wrap up the show.
Before we wrap up, tune in for part 2 of Where is Miss Kierra Coles the Boss? The Pascal Show didn't know, but I'm telling them now, there will be a part 2. I want to keep the information out there, and on a positive note, not on a negative note, but on a positive note. So the people that's listening right now, if you reach out to Pascal, say something positive. Let's stick together, y'all. It's time. It's been time. Times are hard for us. Each one teach one. We are all one people. We are not purple, green, orange, white, or brown. We are one people. Keep an eye on your kids. And for the fathers that ain't there, be there.
Facts. And beautifully said. Here it is, y'all. Here it is, y'all. I want to say a big thank you to both of you guys for being on. Karen Phillips, Joseph Coles. I really do appreciate you guys coming on. I will be showing you guys the flyer one last time. But before I go into any of that stuff, I just wanted to say, just to piggyback off of what both of them have said, anybody who has any information out there, I mean, real factual information, not some off-the-wall stuff, not some crazy outlandish stuff, something that actually leads to Kierra Coles, bringing Kierra Coles home, bringing her home safely. That's what we need to have more than anything in the world. Again, I'm going to show this flyer one last time. There it is. There is a $47,500 reward for anything that leads to her, all right, to bringing her back home. $47,500. I don't know the number. I'm going to have Joseph say it one last time. What is it again?
319-538-3982.
One more time for everybody to hear in the nosebleed seats.
319-538-3982. And for those that live in Chicago, you can go see this mural that was kindly presented up there for me. I want the world to know. So if you're in Chicago, please stop by on 79th, 2 blocks from McDonald's. You'll see this big mural of my daughter. That phone number right there, no. One more time with the number, 319-538-3982. Anytime, y'all. I'm about to leave and drive all the way back.
Yes. So I wanted to say a big thank you to you and for both of you guys for being on. And like I said, more than anything in the world, we need to find what's really going on, find the information, bring Kierra Coles home in one piece. So,
Amen.
Again, guys,
Amen.
Thank you guys so much for being on. I really do appreciate it. It is time to get going. And like I said, hey, and like what Joseph and Karen both have said, it doesn't matter the race. Life matters. These people, all of them, need to be brought home.
Let me
period.
say, can I say one
I
more
do
thing?
have to wrap up. I'm sorry. I do have to wrap up. So, hey, camera on me for a second. Last time. All right, guys, it's time to get going. Don't forget, hit that like button down below. Do not forget to crush that subscribe button. It is time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another.
Be ready for
and I'll
part
see
two.
you. Be ready for part 2. We will have it much later on when we get some more information revolving around Kierra Coles. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I will see you guys very, very soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center, a professional nuisance wildlife management company specializing in providing animal removal for residential, industrial, and commercial clients. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. Exactly which animal are we dealing with? How is the animal getting inside the home? What kind of damage is the animal doing to the structure? Once we get the answers to all of these questions, we develop and write up an action plan to resolve the animal issue completely and provide a quote to implement that action plan. We perform a very in-depth 70-point wildlife inspection. From visually inspecting the highest point, the chimney, to physically crawling inside the attic space and looking for animals, chewed wires, fecal matter, chewed structural wood. We inspect everything. Our inspection process covers all of the following 70 points: animal-proof chimney cap, roof ridge vents, roof to soffit junctions, dormer fascia, attic gable vents, gutter lines, fascia trim, garage door, utility penetrations, water, gas, electric, and cable, bathroom vents, attic roof ridge vents, attic electrical, wiring, junctions, boxes, and lighting, concrete decks, additions, wooden crawl spaces, basement plumbing, penetrations, ceiling, floor, and wall. Wildlife Command Center's mission is to deliver the finest quality wildlife removal and pest control service that is safe for the environment. For more information, call us now.